What's up, guys? So I am here picking up Christian from his ABA center. I have about 5 minutes before I go in there to get him. In this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about Christian's aggression. So if you guys know Christian, you know that he is not aggression. No, not aggression. If you guys know Christian, you know that he's not aggressive by nature. He's a super calm, chill, happy kid. So to see aggression with Christian was a little bit shocking. Every time it happens, it always shocks me, and I'm always like, what is going on? Because there is never aggression just to be aggressive, for sure. So I definitely had to dive in and try to investigate what was up with that. We saw a lot of aggression at the ABA center and some at home. So I'm gonna go pick up Christian, and I will talk to you guys about that in a little bit, about what I think was causing it, because there was a lot of changes going on in the last couple weeks to a month, and how we're trying to improve that, because it sucks seeing your kid be aggressive towards others, not just other RBTs, but other kids. You know, like, that was shocking for me. I hate when my son, for whatever reason, hurts other kids. It really makes me feel bad. So let me go pick him up. Hopefully he's in a good mood, because he did wake up at 2 in the morning, just ready for the day, just happy as can be. I ended up having to postpone ABA for an hour because that boy needed to sleep, or else he would have been extra cranky. So I'm gonna go get him. Christian, you're happy? You look happy. No aggression today. That's good, Papa. Are you ready to go home? You ready? Oh, you're gonna sit down? You're gonna relax? Grab your backpack, Christian. Bring it in. You hold it, okay? This way. This way, Christian. Christian, this way. Let's put it on the bookshelf. No, come on. Christian. Ready? Put it here. Come on. Long day. Ready? Look. Christian, over here. Put it in the bookshelf. Good job. Here, bud. Boop. So we just got home, and I set up these 3 choices for him: water beads, water bubbles, and music, kind of like as a sensory break before we have dinner. Right now I think he's chilling in his room. Let's go see. Christian, sweet boy. Ooh, caught you on my bed, excuse the mess, with your shoes on. What is this? How dare you? Huh? How dare you? Come on, let's go choose what we want to do. Come here. I said come here. Come on, you lazy, lazy boy. Come on. Ready? Let's choose. Come on. Stand up. We're gonna go. No, don't kick. Párate. I'm waiting on you, Christian. Stand up. Thank you. All right. It's good choices, I promise. Look, come on. Ready? Look, go tell me what you want to do. Look, go tell me. Were you looking? You want water bubbles? Okay. Yeah, you want water. All of the above. Let's start with water bubbles, okay? Let me get some water bubbles. I'm gonna try something that I know is probably a bad idea, but would you like to try the water bubbles inside, Christian? Come here. Come here, Papa. We keep the water inside, okay? So I finally have a few minutes to sit down and talk to you guys about the aggression that we've been seeing. So the aggression that we've been seeing is not like punching or slapping. For us at home, it was mostly like carving his nails in when he was upset. There was like, if we wanted him to wash his hands and he didn't want to, he would kind of like put his whole body weight on us and kind of shove us back a bit to try to get away. Sometimes he would pull hair. I don't know how intentional that was, but he would get a little frustrated and he would just kind of like latch on to your clothes or your hair. That one wasn't that often. And Also, he had a lot of self-injurious behavior, so he bites himself when he's frustrated. He's always had that a little bit, but it definitely increased a bit when he was having those behaviors throughout the last month. And in the ABA center, what they were seeing is with the RBTs, there was a lot of the nails being carved in. There was the biting himself, never biting others. There was the pushback as well, but also with what they saw was he was kind of lunging at his peers. So when they were in the playroom, they would kind of notice that he, I guess for no reason that they could see at that moment, he was kind of lunging at them and going towards their neck is what they saw. So that was really scary. So Christian usually is not aggressive. So I was definitely trying to think about what was causing this. I was feeling super stressed about it because every day I would go in there and pick him up and they'd be like, oh yeah, we're seeing a lot of aggression again. Or Christian, like lunged towards another peer, or Christian was super, biting himself. There was always something negative, which kind of sucks when you're picking up your kid. So I ended up talking to his BCBA. We had an hour-long conversation. So we kind of brainstormed some ideas. We talked about what was happening, any changes in the routine, what was going on in the ABA center, what could be triggering it, and we came up with a plan. So first things first, a lot of times aggression or like more behaviors happen for a reason. Christian has had a lot of changes in the last month. He did lose his occupational therapist. So this occupational therapist he really, really liked. She really understood him. It was kind of sudden. That was a big change. And because of her leaving, it made him go from 3 sessions a week to 1 as of right now, because they're still looking for a good candidate to hire. So the current RBT that Christian has had for the last 6 months or so, she's been really good with him. But within the last couple months, maybe like the last month and a half or 2, there was a lot of sessions that she had to get covered. So there was a lot of people that Christian was having to work with that he wasn't familiar with. In the past, he really didn't do good with having inconsistent RBTs. He didn't generalize his targets. It was hard for him to concentrate. It was just very, very hard for him. So we did see that he was doing a lot better with having different people working with him. But I think there was a delay in the response of that, because I think that's what caused a little bit of his aggression and lack of like attending and focus and things like that. Is his schedule and his team got, in a way, it got messed up and it did affect him. It was just delayed. So I think that was one of the reasons why he was showing aggression. Another thing that we were seeing is I did ask for them to do more social skills with him. So making sure that he's playing and trying to interact with peers, and I guess a little bit of like learning how to play with the ball, things like that. And he really didn't like that. From what the RBT was telling me, is he really hated it. He did not like when they were talking to him like too much during his break. He didn't like to be like, I guess in a way he felt forced to be like socializing with his peers. So they did see the aggression peak and him being extra grumpy and upset when they were trying to be social with him. So we definitely reduced that. We made it so that he would have pretty much 2 breaks. One where it was all him, whatever he wanted to do. I made sure to think about what makes him happy now. And in the center, he only had like trampolines and swings, which they were seeing that he might not be really interested in at that time. So I thought about it, and I took in like a tent, I took a fluffy pillow, I took like the water mat that he really liked. I just bought a bunch of stuff to make it like a chill zone. And he does seem to really like that. He is a growing 7-year-old boy and he likes to chill now. So I think he definitely needed that. So now he has his sensory break, and he also has a break where it's kind of like more social based. But I think it's really important to give him both. One where he's not required to do anything. They don't even have to talk to him. Just let him get that sensory input he needs, or just like that mental break. So Christian does need consistency. And unfortunately, this RBT was great with him, but there was things going on, I think, which happened, of course, that was making it hard for her to be consistent with Christian. So he did end up getting 2 new RBTs. One working in the morning and one working in the afternoon with Christian every day. So those 2 RBTs hopefully will bring back that consistency for Christian that he needs. And it's also 2 male RBTs, which is not that common in the ABA field. So I'm excited because Christian does seem to work well with men. He had another RBT that was a man that turned into a BCBA, and he really worked well with him. So I'm hoping that that firm tone will help him. They're still adjusting to each other. They're still like learning Christian and like what he likes and his dislikes and all of that. It does take a little while, and they just started with him maybe like 2 weeks ago overall. So we are overall seeing less aggression with the consistency of the RBTs, with the breaks that are actual sensory breaks that he needs, and with reducing the need to socialize in a way. Christian really hated it. We want him to try to like have some social skills goals, but definitely we can like ease into them so that he doesn't feel so overwhelmed. I think there was just too many things going on at once. So with those things that I mentioned, it does seem to be working. We haven't seen any aggression at home at all within the last 2 weeks. He does still bite himself quite a bit, but it's more like when he's overly happy or when he is like impatient or like not wanting to wait, or if he wants something and we said no. But it's not horrible, it's manageable, and we're working on it. And in the ABA center, he has like very minor aggressions, where before it was like he lunged at peers, he was definitely aggressive towards the RBTs. Now it's more like we just had one instance of aggression, which is huge progress. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about this because that is what we're going through right now, and we are seeing improvement. But with little changes with changes that seem little to us, they could be really big for our kiddos. So we have to keep in mind if something is seeming off or wrong, or like if you're seeing aggression, definitely talk to your team or talk to whoever you need to talk to, or consider what's going on in their world so that you can try to help them, because I feel like aggression is never aggression just to be aggressive. It's something going on in their world that is, messing them up a bit. So I'm excited because he is showing a lot of progress, not just with like lack of aggression, but overall with the pecs and with like bonding with his sister, being with us, like everything is going really good. I know that this is life, and throughout the year we do get instances of aggression, but I definitely always want to take my time and talk to his team and try to figure out how we can help, because Christian is a happy, chill boy, and I want to make sure that I help him with as much as I can. So I think that doing a lot of sensory stuff at home has really been helpful as well. We're doing a lot of like water beads and water and music. Like I love that he loves to listen to music in the headphones recently. So I'm excited for the future, and there's a lot of things that are changing and that are happening, and I'm just excited. I think things are gonna go well. So I think I'll end it here. The sun is going down. We're just gonna watch the hockey game and just enjoy some time with the kids. So thanks for watching this video. Let me know if you guys are dealing with aggression or what's going on in your world right now. I would love to hear from you guys. I always love to hear from you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.